Welcome to PLR Sales Funnels. In this video, I'm going to show you how to sign up with an autoresponder company and add an opt-in form to your website. Now, the autoresponder service I'm going to be using for this demonstration is MailChimp, and you can find out more at mailchimp.com. And as it says here, you can sign up for free, so I'm going to click on the button here. And it says here, get started with a free account, sign up in 30 seconds, no credit card required. And they want my email address, username and password. And then you have to agree to their anti-spam policy and terms of use. So let me just pause the video while I do that and see you on the next page. Now, once you've completed the box and pressed the button, you'll be redirected to this page, and it says, please check your email and click Activate Account in the message. So if I come here to my inbox, you can see there's the message. Let's click on that. And then I have to click on the button that says Activate Account. Then you need to confirm that you're not a robot. So you check the box here, it says, I'm not a robot. And then click on the button that says Confirm Sign Up. Then they want you to fill out all this information here, your first name, last name, organization information, etc. They want website URLs, your street address, and so on, your time zone. You can have a photo if you want, and so on. So let me just pause the video now while I complete that. Okay, I've got all that filled out now, and you can see I've put all this information in here. Your street address is a legal requirement under the US CAN-SPAM Act, so you have to put your mailing address in there. They also want to know your industry, your time zone, and all this other good stuff. And then when you've done that, you can simply click here, save, and get started. It takes you through to this page where you've got the account, access your account settings, support, and log right out here. Click on next. It talks you through all these various things. You can search lists and campaigns and press S for quick access. Let's just delete that. And now let's create a campaign. So I'm going to click on create a campaign. And it says, since you don't have a list of subscribers, you can send this email to yourself as a test or create a new list. Let's create a new list. And we want the list details. So let's call it functional strength. We're going to have the default email being my Gmail address and the default from name. I'm going to put that in there. And then you've got short reminder and so on. Then you have the notifications that they're going to send you. Be a daily summary of the subscribers and unsubscribe activity. You can have subscribe notifications as they happen or unsubscribe notifications as they happen. Personally, I would stick with a daily summary because that's going to mean you're not going to get bombarded with emails all the time. Okay, let me just pause the video while I fill this out. Okay, I've filled it all out here. As we discussed, I've put functional strength for the list name, and the default from email is my Gmail address. You can, if you wish, have an address like no reply at your domain if you want, but it's not obligatory. The default from name is going to be my name, Sam Owen. Then the reminder says functional strength short equals my mailing address, and I'm going to have a daily summary. So now I have to do is click on save. And it says, excellent, you have a brand new list. So that's done. Now, I'm only really going to have time to scratch the surface of MailChimp in this video. But if you want to find out more, they do have quite an extensive knowledge base. And if you come here to kb.mailchimp.com, and you can do a search for whatever your inquiry is. They've also got step-by-step instructions, there's a glossary, and there's also some quite extensive video tutorials as well. Also, if you come here to YouTube and do a search for MailChimp tutorial, you'll find a lot of different tutorials here. Some of them are quite extensive. You can see this one's over an hour long. Now I've got my list set up, I can come here to lists and I can click on the list name and I can get the sign up form that I'm going to be able to import into my website. So click on sign up forms and you can see you've got several options here. You've got general forms, embedded forms, subscriber pop-ups, form integrations and so on. So let's just have an embedded form, which is an HTML code to embed in your site or blog. So let's click on select. And you can have, this is what the form is going to look like. The form title is subscribe to our mailing list. You can have only the required fields, or you can show all fields, interest group fields, format options, etc. You can set the optional form width, you can enhance the form here, and so on. And then you're going to get this code, which is what you're going to copy and paste into your website to get a field that looks like this. So what you can do is simply highlight all this, click inside, and then copy, Control and C. And then what I usually do is save that in a notepad file on my computer. When you're ready to import this into your website, the procedure is actually quite simple. And for demonstration purposes, I've put together this fairly plain HTML page. If I was doing this for real, I'd probably have something a bit more sophisticated and there'd be some sort of an incentive to get people to sign up. But I've just done this very simple one just to show you how it all works. Now, I've got my code here, which I've saved in Notepad. So I'm going to select it, Control A, and then copy it, Control C. And then I'm going to import it into my test page here. So I'm going to come here to Insert, HTML, and then Paste, Control and V, and then click on Insert. And you can see that's all in there. And if you look at it in preview mode, you can see what it's going to look like. Fairly plain, and obviously if I was doing this for real, I'd have something that's a bit more eye-catching. But there you go. That's a really basic crash course in how to set up your autoresponder and get the sign up page into your website.